Synthetic division is a shortcut method for long division that's used when dividing by a binomial of the form x minus k. So in our first example, we'll divide the polynomial negative 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus 9x plus 5 divided by the quantity x minus 2. To set up synthetic division, what we'll do is we'll take a backward shape L that I'll call the box, using the number here from x minus 2, considering that it has to be in the form x minus k. Our k value is the number 2, so it will always be the opposite than what it appears. We'll take the number 2 as our k value. Off to the side, we'll use the coefficients of the numerator. A coefficient is the number in front of the variables. So in this problem, the coefficients are negative 6, 7, negative 9, and 5. We want to be sure that we write these coefficients in the order that we see here, where the powers are given from highest power to lowest power, 3, 2, 1, none, where each power is represented. So negative 6 is our coefficient, 7 is a coefficient, negative 9, and 5. We'll bring down the first number, so bring down the negative 6, multiply to get negative 12. So what we're multiplying with is the number in the box. So the number below the line is multiplied with the number in the box to get negative 12. We'll put that answer above the line. Then we will add or subtract the numbers above the line and write our answer below the line, so negative 5. The number below the line is multiplied with the box to get negative 10. Then we total negative 9 plus negative 10 is negative 19. Then we multiply again negative 19 times the box, which is 2, and we get negative 38. And we total those numbers to end up with negative 33. This last number here is our remainder. So to write our final answer, we will consider the numerator, look at the highest power is cubed. Our final answer will be 1 degree smaller than the highest power. So our final answer will be x squared. The numbers that we found here will be the coefficients of our solution, of our answer. So what we'll look at is going down 1 power, we get negative 6x squared, minus, continue, go down another power, 5x, go down another power, so we don't have a variable visible, it's negative 19, and then our remainder, we'll write negative because our number was negative 33 out of the x minus 2 that we were dividing by. And this would be our final answer for this problem. The question says to use synthetic division to divide. Looking at the problem, we have in the numerator 4x to the 4th power minus 12x cubed plus x squared minus 7. Notice in the numerator we have a power of 4, 3, 2. We're missing a power of 1, and then we have the constant negative 7. So if we'll rewrite this problem for it to read 4x to the 4th minus 12x cubed plus x squared plus 0x to fill the spot where x should be, minus 7 divided by x plus 3, it'll help us set up our synthetic division properly. So what we'll first do is we'll put the number in the box. The k value that we're considering here is based on this x plus 3. We'll take the opposite than what it appears, negative 3. So we'll do a backwards L shape that I'll call the box. We'll use the number negative 3. And then the coefficients of the numerator we will use to the right-hand side of the negative 3. So the coefficients are 4, negative 12, 1, 0, and negative 7. Bring down the first number, in this case it's a 4. Then you'll multiply that 4 times the negative 3. You always multiply the number below the line with the number in the box. Once you get your answer, you'll place that answer above the line. So 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. That totals to negative 24. We add those numbers together. Then we'll multiply negative 24 times negative 3 to get 72. That'll go above the line. Add 1 to get 73. Multiply 73 times negative 3. You'll get negative 219. Add 0 plus negative 219 is negative 219. Multiply that times the box times negative 3. So negative 219 times negative 3 is 657. And then we'll total these last two numbers. Negative 7 plus 657 is 650. This last number that we get here is the remainder. So in writing our final answer, the numbers that we've found below the line are the coefficients of our answer. The last number is our remainder. So we'll write it as whatever our highest power was in the original problem in the numerator, 4, we go down 1 power to x cubed. So we start out as 4x cubed minus 24, go down another power, x squared, plus, go down another power, 73x, minus our constant. Then since 650 is a positive number, we'll say plus 650 divided by x plus 3. And this will be our final answer. This question asks us to use synthetic division to divide. So we consider the numerator and consider from highest to lowest power, make sure every power is represented. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a constant, so all powers are represented. We'll be dividing by the value x plus 4, which allows us to use synthetic division. When we set up the problem, in using synthetic division, we'll do a backwards L shape, which I'll call the box, and I'll put negative 4 in this box. So we use the value x plus 4. We'll use the opposite than what it appears, so negative 4. The numbers that go off to the side are the coefficients, so we'll use of the numerator. So we'll use the numbers 1, 5, 4, 4, 15, and 1. Our first step in synthetic division is to bring down our first number. So we bring our 1 down, then we will multiply times the box. So when we multiply, we get negative 4. We place that value above the line. Subtract since our signs are different, so 5 minus 4 is 1. Multiply to get negative 4. Subtract to get 0. Multiply to get 0. Subtract or add, either way in this case we get 4. Multiply 4 times negative 4, we get negative 16. Subtract since our signs are different, we get negative 1. Multiply times the box, we get positive 4. And 1 plus 4 is 5. The last number that we have here represents the remainder. Now we're ready to write our answer. The numbers that we found here below the line represents the coefficients of the x values in our answer. The last number represents the remainder. So in setting up our answer, we consider our numerator. The highest power was 5, so the answer starts with the highest power of 4, 1 power less for our answer. So based on this first number here, 1 will be the coefficient of x to the 4th. So we're just going to write it as x to the 4th. Instead of 1x to the 4th, we'll just write x to the 4th. Then we go down, we have another 1, so we have plus x cubed. Then we have a 0, so plus 0x squared. A 4 gives us plus 4x. Minus 1, and then our remainder is positive, so plus 5 divided by x plus 4, the value that we were dividing by. Now this is not a good simplified answer, so what we'll need to do is we'll need to rewrite it so that we don't see the 0 term in there. So we have x to the 4th plus x cubed. We will not show this right here. The 0x squared we will not show, so we continue on to plus 4x minus 1 plus 5 divided by x plus 4. And